What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford Unleashed podcast. Super excited to be with you here again today. Hope you've been doing great since the last episode. If you're loving the show, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and follow me at The Official Justin Ford. Again, at The Official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, and also here on YouTube. Got a great episode in store for you today. We've got some returning guests and friends, but before we get into today's episode, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in 26 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. Whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Got a great episode.
I'm pumped. You don't have to even introduce
Joy's
here.
in the house.
I'm pumped.
Go ahead. You can introduce him.
I'm just pumped.
She's
because
pumped.
we have Amber and Jason and Amber in the house.
Back in the house.
Yes.
So excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you guys.
Listen, my goal is Saturday Night Live, where you got the most times you've hosted Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
My goal is to be the most times on your show. So
well, you're tied, so we got to get you back.
Yeah, so far they're the
Yes.
ones that we've brought, right?
Yeah.
Did we bring Holly? No, we didn't bring Holly and them back
No, because they
in.
live in Tennessee.
I know, but still. They come up north.
But you will be. We'll have you
Yeah.
back.
There you go.
And so
I like
Saturday Night Live welcomes Jason and Amber.
I
back
know,
to the
man. I'm
podcast.
so excited because
we are grateful to
Amber is took me to a whole nother level this year with weight training and
Lot to talk about.
yes.
So how you guys doing?
fantastic.
Really good. Really
Excited-
busy.
Yeah. Excited to
Yes.
have you guys back. What do you remember? Was it about a year ago? Was it in the fall that we had you, or was it more like beginning? It's been over
I
a
feel
year.
like
Yeah.
it's been like two.
I
yeah,
think it was late winter of
So it's
last year.
so it's been a year and
No,
a half.
I think
Year and a
2
half.
years.
No, because we haven't even had the podcast for 2 years.
It was
Yes,
summer
because
because it was
last-
summer. We were wearing skirts.
I was wearing a skirt.
Well, I was. Enjoy was.
You're
it was-
so good about what
I remember
So it
what
was
we wore
last
from the
summer.
picture.
Maybe it was last.
It was
summer.
last summer.
Okay, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this
wrong.
January will be maybe it's February. February will be 2 years.
Okay.
But it's been over a year for sure.
Maybe it was early spring. It was a warm spring. So
it was a warm spring that allowed the girls to wear skirts.
Yep. And myself.
And then look
Yeah.
at this matching. I just realized this was not. There was
Oh,
not
the gray and
the
or
black and the red. Yeah, we didn't even plan this.
No.
I don't think your shirt's red. It's purple.
Can you not with the colors? You're horrible with your colors. It's burgundy,
It's like
like
maroon.
her shirt. Yeah,
It's
maroon.
A
purple.
little bit
And
darker
gold.
maroon.
We're
Yeah.
excited to have you guys back.
Thank you so much.
For those that don't know, Jason and Amber were here last year and told a pretty incredible story for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got a lot of good feedback on your episode.
I still haven't listened to it.
No?
Nope,
didn't?
I can't do it.
So-
Couldn't do it.
So yeah,
That was a great
if
episode.
someone's listening to this one, they just should go back and listen to that one first.
Yeah, go find
Yeah.
them again. the
Yeah,
Amber.
because that was definitely a good one. So, did you guys get a lot of feedback after? Because I know that was a big deal for you. I know that you were ready to share your story, and you did. And we got a ton of listeners on that. Because I track and see where we got the most listens. That was top 5 for sure.
Yeah, we got. I mean, I don't know if Amber did. I got a lot of good feedback.
That's awesome.
Just people that were thankful that we put it out
Shared.
there and
Yeah.
Realize they're not the only ones.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It felt good. I was glad that we were able to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, very happy with the outcome. So
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're not going to tell you what it is if you're listening. You do have to go back and listen to the episode.
Yeah, I wonder how they would find it.
Just search Jason and Amber, Justin Ford Unleashed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's like if you Google it, it'll pop up, or you can go on our Podbean or our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or Spotify or
We've hung out quite a few
Apple?
times since we've done our episode.
Yeah.
We
Working
have.
out, going
Yep.
to dinner.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah. So why don't, since you had some exciting things to share about how Amber helped you, let's hear how Amber.
Yeah.
has
So
helped you.
2023, I started the year. I'm like, my goal is to start training strength training.
Yeah.
Because you've been running.
I was
for
running
couple
for a
years now.
while,
Yeah.
which was great. And then I would message Amber. I'm like, hey, I need accountability on the strength training and the weights. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I look like a fool in the gym, like doing these things. So I literally just went on her Instagram and she would share her working out, like how many reps, how the weight and all that.
Yep.
I did it for 6 months. And I mean, I would do it a couple times a week, if that now, but I've been running more again. But, it's been amazing. Like it helped my back. Like I started seeing some major results, and I think you noticed some major results too.
did.
And
It's time to start working out again.
it's been great. But my thing was, and I know you're really good at it, is my eating. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out how much protein, how much this, how much that. And she's like, oh, just make this dish. And it's hard to like help someone with working out and their eating habits because
Yeah.
you're not like living with
I'm not
me.
a
You don't see what's
nutritionist
going-
either,
Yeah,
so-
yeah. No, but I mean like just knowing that I shouldn't be having that croissant. I should be having some chicken and broccoli. Like
No, it's
that's
not.
my
It's
problem.
usually cupcakes or
No, I know.
ice cream or cookies or brownies. It's not.
I mean,
he's
not all the
calling you out.
time.
It's not croissants.
So
I
I enjoyed that. Like I enjoyed seeing the results. I enjoyed like learning all of it, and I needed to go back to it probably 2 times a week at least.
Yeah.
But
It's so
that's how
good
we
for us
started
too
our
as we
friendship.
age. Our bones
Yes.
and osteoporosis and building muscle helps make your bones stronger because you
Right.
lose muscle every year after you're 40.
yeah,
So
we're
it's
gonna
really
be going
good.
into
Yeah.
like menopause, pre-menopause stage, guys.
I'm there already.
Be ready. You're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know. That's nicely said, right? Thank you. But be ready for that. And maybe I've started. I don't know. You have to let me know when I start acting a little crazy.
I had
You've
my
been
blood
in
work done.
menopause for
They,
18 years.
He's like,
Exactly. Yeah.
no, but it's been great. And I really
Pre.
wanted to learn it all. And then, you know, I know strength training and weights are really good for us as women going into our 40s. And
Yes.
before, you know, it's like our bone, like you said.
we lose muscle every single year.
Yes. So
And it helps our bones. Yeah.
Well, the one thing I love about working out is it releases endorphins. I think there's a different release that you get from lifting than you do from running.
Yeah, it's different.
It is different. And I love the
Yeah,
way
you're
I
right.
feel after I work out and I lift weights, even though like right now I'm on this
Running.
kind of season of just running and doing cardio. But when I work out and I lift weights, like, and they say if you're trying to lose weight, like the cool thing about working out and lifting weights is you continue to burn calories beyond
Yes.
just that workout. You're burning calories throughout the day. Whereas when
That's
you
the
run,
difference.
you're like burning
No, I forget about
calories
that.
just for the run.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not really after.
Yeah, it's not lasting throughout the day like
Right.
when you lift weights.
Is that because
and then
of the
you,
recovery state? Like,
well,
phase, or-
you're building muscle, and the more muscle that you have, the more your metabolism is higher. So your metabolism works overtime
Yeah.
when you're building muscle.
Yeah.
So,
See, that's
yeah.
where it's probably tricky for me because I'm like, oh, I'm still burning calories. I guess I can have this little mini cupcake.
Mini?
That's the problem.
There's no
It's
such thing
But
as a
I mean,
mini.
in all reality, like each workout, you're probably only burning like 150 calories,
Yeah.
and so that you can't out eat
Right.
or
but-
out train a bad diet.
No,
That's,
you can't.
Yeah,
And that to me, that's the, like for me, it was always
challenging.
go work out, but then not change your eating habits.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost, it's like what's the point of working out?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And for the most part, we eat good. I mean,
No,
but
we
it's
do,
just,
but I'm just
it's
saying you have to-
really being really extra good about my eating.
And
like, you
and
know,
it's not like you don't have to be crazy.
Yeah.
Just be mindful.
mindful.
Just be mindful. I don't cut out any. Try not to cut out stuff because then you're craving things that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think the
And then you
biggest thing,
crash.
the
Just
biggest
go
thing I
on.
had was portion control, right?
Yeah.
I love food, like,
Yep.
and so that's something that I've kind of tried to change over the last
Portion
several
control.
months. Is just take it back a notch.
Yeah.
Love
You
portion.
don't need 6 slices of pizza.
You don't
right?
need to eat
Right.
until
So-
you're
Right.
feeling sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it's helped actually.
Yeah.
So
What I think
Yeah.
too, when they talk about eating is the faster you eat, like, cause I'm a fast eater,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I feel like I got to get through this so I can keep going on to the next task. where
So
if you
Justin.
eat fat,
And I'm opposite. I've sat at tables growing up for 2 hours, eating and enjoying and talking, and
Yeah.
so it's taken him time.
but like when you
slow
eat
down.
fast, like your hunger catches up to you after the fact. So in your mind, you think you're still hungry,
Right.
because you haven't gotten full yet, because it takes time to get full. But I noticed that when you do slow down and you eat a little bit slower, like you get fuller faster, because you're not just, I mean, when you eat 6 pieces of pizza, which I can easily do as well, you're eating them quick. I can take 2 bites and 1 slice is gone. And you know, in 10 minutes, eat 6 pieces, like you're bloated. You feel like super full.
Yeah.
Whereas if you maybe ate 1, 2 pieces, maybe 3 over 20 minutes,
Yeah,
you don't
because your
need
brain needs time to catch up with your stomach.
You don't need slice 4 and 5. So it's all mindset. It
What'd you
definitely
say?
is.
Slice 45?
Slice 4 and 5.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah,
what's slice 45? I never heard about that before.
I mean, think about it.
That might
That's
be a good name for
what's
a
a slice of
pizzeria.
pizza? 200 calories, maybe.
Probably around that.
So that's 400 calories if you just not eat 2 extra pieces.
Yeah.
That you cut out in one sitting.
I don't think people
That's huge.
think about, I mean, 'cause Joyce, she was on the couch last night eating out of this little ice cream.
Oh, that was, I don't ever do that. And it was so good. It's from Columbus, Ohio. It's called Jenny's. It's like their
ice cream?
It's their ice cream out there.
Oh.
It was brambleberry. Say that 10 times.
Bramble-
Brambleberry.
Brambleberry.
That sounds fake.
Something. And it was amazing.
I've never even heard of that. Is that a fruit?
No, it was ice cream, like a little pint.
name
Brambleberry,
of it.
though?
Oh, what was the name
that's
of
just
it?
the name. Oh.
But
I thought it was-
here's what I noticed, and it was just one of those little small
Pint,
ice
yeah.
creams. Like
Yeah.
what is that? Like not even a pint or something? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a little
But like that whole thing of ice cream was like 1,200 calories, and I'm thinking to myself, I could easily smash this whole thing of ice
yeah.
cream, and that's like 1,200 calories. And I think people don't realize like how many, like you're saying,
Stacks
pizza.
up.
You get
Yeah.
6 pieces of pizza. That's what, 1,200 calories.
Yeah.
That's, and what do they say you're supposed to have in a day? 2,000
Yeah.
Yeah.
or whatever.
depending
Oh,
what
based
you're
on
doing.
your
Yeah.
weight.
Even
based
if
on your
people,
body.
even if you're weighing or you're measuring stuff out, if you're not weighing it to get the exact gram to know
Yeah.
See?
the portion
Yeah.
sizes, it's really hard to tell exactly how many calories you're
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah.
Because the cups, you can't fill that cup up the entire way.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm not as hardcore as her with that stuff. So
She's good.
I'm like, I'll take a burger. I just won't eat all of those fries.
Yeah, I'll have half the fries.
Yeah.
That's funny. No, that's exciting. I do think that you should get back into.
I know. I need to do
Couple
it probably
days a
2
week.
days a week at
Yeah.
least. But I would drive to Fenton.
Yeah.
They're out in Fenton area, and I would drive out there
Yeah, you would drive what on Wednesdays?
every
like an
on
hour?
a Wednesday, every other week or something. It was
Yeah.
it was fun, and we would do
We
like
did have a lot of fun.
workout dance
Yeah.
a video.
I don't know how you I refuse to go lift weights with Amber. I can't do it.
She's a tough cookie, but
Oh,
it's
she-
like it's good
Yeah.
because I can't just go with someone who doesn't like know what they're doing or doesn't push me enough. Like I need to be pushed all the way. And like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, you want to do it with someone who knows what they're doing.
yeah, exactly.
That's
I,
awesome.
I just want to do it without Amber.
I've seen a clip
She-
of you guys doing
Oh,
something
she
at home.
busts my butt. I can't do it.
He walks out of there. He's like, "Dang, not doing that again."
But I
That's
can't
awesome.
Signing
walk
up
for
for
3
that
days.
class.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Good. It's
So
great.
cool. But so that's awesome. There's some other things that are awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have had some recent changes
Yeah.
to your real estate business.
Amber's pregnant. I'm just
No,
kidding.
I'm
No,
not.
oh my gosh! I'm like, wait, what? I didn't.
I thought that
didn't
was
hear that
another
one.
first time announcement. I made that nobody knew.
I was like, wait, no. That's not even possible.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that, because, I mean, being 40, to think about having a kid at 40 when all of our
Oh, my
kids, and I know
word.
your kids are older, it's like,
Well, your daughter is the same age as Judah, 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. She'll
Yeah,
be
so they're in the
10
same
in
boat as
November.
us.
Yep.
so your
Yeah.
youngest is 10.
Yep.
And then your two oldest are,
18 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So very similar to us. I couldn't imagine changing diapers.
No.
No, we're not.
No
Can we make a
way.
promise right now? We're never.
Never.
we're not going-
Ever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I don't have to worry about it. But okay. So,
I need to speak to you about that.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's right after.
Yeah, she's like, it's time. But you and I have obviously been talking for quite some time about how can we work together. We've kind of felt like we were supposed to work together, do some things together. And I appreciate, and it was never like, we gotta make this happen. It was just in conversation. And what I love about you guys being in faith and us being in faith, we just knew that at some time we were going to work together, but it had to be the Lord's timing.
yep.
Yeah.
And so recently you guys decided to come over to eXp.
Yeah. Yeah. So that,
Exciting.
to your point, that was something that, we'd had conversations for probably at least 2 years
2
now.
years. Yep.
And Amber came to me, I don't know, maybe a year ago, and she said, I know that we're supposed to do something with Justin and Joy. Something's going to happen. We're meant to work with them on some capacity. We didn't know what it looked like, right? So, and so it just, honestly, all the cards fell, and the Lord just lined up everything, and we said, I think we both were like, this is it. Yeah. This is exactly what we were waiting for, is that sign to say, now's the time. So, and that was Todd Warda.
Todd Warda was the missing piece of the puzzle.
Wow. I didn't I didn't know. Like, I don't talk to him on daily basis of different things, and I just was like, I'm just here to build friendships. I just want to be hanging out with people. I'm just like, but I didn't know that they were thinking about going to eXp.
Well, we were talking about it because, I mean, when we met, I wasn't with eXp. I was with Encore. We had our own brokerage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we came over, you just, like, the thing that I love about eXp is you get to do business with people that you want to do business with.
Yeah.
And you two are people that we would want to do business with and do life
want to
with.
take trips with.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. And so, when we first talked about it, we knew at some point God was going to do something, because it's bigger than real estate. We have a, vision to do things for the kingdom and make a difference. And, and what's cool is Todd was on the show a couple episodes ago. So for those that want to know who Todd is, go back and listen to a few episodes ago. I met Todd at a Glover U event, and, me and Todd just stayed in touch. And when God, brought him over to eXp, I didn't really know. I mean, I think I kind of knew you guys knew each other, but it was interesting how when he came over, because he's in the Fenton area just like you guys are, right? And one of the downfalls that we know with eXp, or some people say, is it's not like a brick and mortar company. You don't have market centers like KW or offices like Remax or Coldwell Banker. But what's cool is within our organization, we're opening offices because we understand the importance of having a place where people can go. And when I talked to Todd about that, he's like, man, that would be awesome to open an office in Fenton. Right.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, and by the way, I just started working with Jason with my coaching because Todd's a coach. And then boom, all of a sudden, now you guys are here at eXp.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to do some pretty big stuff.
Yeah. So funny thing is, I met Todd at that down in Orlando.
Oh, it was the same time.
I met him at the same time.
Nice.
Didn't really stay connected as much. I wanted to get him introduced because he was there to kind of get to know you a little bit.
Yep.
And another agent in our office was coaching with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? Okay. So I'm looking to get into coaching. Maybe this is my next step.
Yeah.
I was doing kind of semi-coaching.
Yeah.
So I was like, Todd, I'd love to talk about coaching.
Yeah.
And then it was actually that same week, I think, is when he came over to eXp.
Yeah.
And as we started talking and stuff, and I'm telling you, during a 6-week period, we built such a vision for what we want to do and what the Lord's leading us to do there.
Yeah.
And super excited about the stuff that's in the works right now. So maybe we'll get into some detail of what's happening.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And since the last episode, not only have you obviously been in real estate with Jason, you're also now a notary.
Yeah.
How long ago did you get, is it called notarized or is it called licensed?
Yeah, I guess licensed
to be a notary.
Yeah, commissioned.
Commissioned.
Yeah. I think it's been like almost 2 years.
Oh, so you were already a notary when you were on the show last time?
I think I was. I think I was training to do it.
That's awesome. Okay.
I hadn't. Yeah, I was trained. I trained for a while.
Okay.
Without pay.
Yeah.
But I trained for a while.
That's awesome.
Before I started. Now I'm on my own doing it.
Yeah.
So what made you go that route? I mean, it's obviously it's pretty exciting.
I don't know. I just felt like I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it would give me something to do during the day.
Yep.
And I started training and I was like, I really like this.
Yeah.
It's her wheelhouse. It really is.
I really like it.
Something that she's strong in. She's able to actually close all of our clients.
That's so cool.
Deals,
awesome.
which is awesome. So, but she's really good at just. I don't know. You walk into a room with her, and you just feel
bringing
awesome,
everybody
right?
together, exciting.
Yeah.
It's the best part of a transaction.
Yeah,
I feel like it's the closing
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, I've had some crazy ones.
I was going to say,
I've
clients
had
going through a divorce
boy,
and they have to
I have some stories, but it's the best part. I feel like, and so I like being able to just make it relaxing and a fun, good day for them. I don't want people to leave the closing feeling stressed or I want it to be a good
experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're really as a closer, you're the last part of the experience, really.
Yes.
You know, it's this last, and even if something was maybe a little bit bumpy along the way, you have the ability to kind of make that,
Yes.
you know, a
Smooth
great
it out.
experience. That's
True.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Explain things so that they can understand it, and
That's exciting.
yeah, I like it.
And so I love that you guys are, you know, you are already working together, but this is just like you said, another layer on how you can, you know, not only close your own deals, but obviously for other agents. And so are you like an independent contractor that gets hired by different title companies?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
How
Very
many,
fun.
How many closings do you average like per day or per week?
It depends on the week and the time of the month.
Yeah.
So the
15th
end
and
of the end of the month is the busiest.
Yep.
Fridays I usually have 4 at least.
Wow. All
During
over town?
yeah, I'm
Pretty much
usually
you go
driving
wherever.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep, I usually have 1 to 2 a day.
Yeah.
And if I'm having a good day, it's 3 to 4.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That keeps you busy.
It keeps me busy, and I enjoy it, and a little extra money, and
Yeah. And you get to do what you enjoy.
Yeah.
I think that's the cool thing is when you can get paid for something that you like to do, you don't even really consider it work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was cool to find that kind of, you know, you guys have always talked about it. We've talked about it. Like, how do you work together with your spouse to where you're both using your, you know, the strengths
talents.
and not really, you know, button heads.
Right.
It can happen.
Yeah.
Very easily it can happen.
Yep.
And this puts us in that position.
well,
So
I
it's
thought I
cool.
was going to do the transaction coordinating
Yep.
because I thought maybe that's like, but no.
I nixed
I
that
do
real
not like
quick.
that, and I am not good at
I did
it,
that
and I
for a
don't like
while.
it.
I fired her after a week.
Hey, I fired Joy before.
And then I fired myself, I'm sure.
I would
think she
have
quit.
fired me right away.
I did it for a while and I enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, the first time when we were at Jeff's,
Oh.
I remember,
Yeah.
I'm like,
it was,
you're
we were
fired.
trying to learn how to work
She's
together.
like, I quit. She walked out. But we ended up, we
Then we did it for a
knew
while.
God was going to, you know, it was calling us to work together. We just didn't really know how, but you know, now, you know, Joy's doing a great job. She's been working. She's got a client event prepared for us this month in
Nice.
October. And
There you
Cider
go.
mill.
You've been killing it in real estate. I love it.
Thanks.
I'm so excited for you.
Thanks. I'm excited. Yeah.
and she's
it's
been
like-
working with our buyers because she, you know, she just has that personal touch where she likes to, you know,
I love
not-
seeing homes too.
Yeah.
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 It's
fun.
fun. You know,
it's like you
I
said,
like
it's
the buy side too.
I feel like women, it's natural for
It
them.
is, yeah.
because of the, you know, the building the relationship and being
Yeah,
patient.
I'm sure you're the same way. Amber has to slow me down. I get a little
Me
quick
too.
on jumping the gun. Get straight to business.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
So
like,
you guys
You
want
gotta
it?
build
Let's
it.
write an offer. Let's go.
I'm like,
the
let's look
same
at
way.
this. Let's go look at this part of the house.
Yeah.
I'll take the wife around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's what makes the balance of being able to work together.
It is a little rough sometimes when Justin's like, "Oh, we sold the house. Now you got to help them buy it." Now I'm gonna crunch. to help them find the home because we sold the house. Now they've got 60 days in the house, and I've got to.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know, so it is different because he's got the easy job. Like, dang it, I'm like over here getting nuts. Like, we gotta find a house.
Yeah.
If anybody can do it,
Fun.
it's you.
Yeah, it's fun.
You get the job done.
Yeah,
There you go.
thanks.
Yeah. So now that you're here at eXp, there's some exciting stuff that you guys are working on so this is like, I mean, we've kind of talked about a few things, but you're going to share some things that you guys are working on and excited about that I haven't even heard yet. So
No, you haven't.
this is the first time.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
he hasn't heard yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
No.
I haven't heard anything. You know too?
so-
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, yeah.
okay.
So
yeah,
I don't even know if she knows everything.
Ooh.
Maybe.
I do.
Well, this is the
Dun,
first, so
dun,
come
dun.
on, buddy. Tell us
So
what's going on.
I had to
This
get
is exciting.
clarification from Todd. I'm like, can I share some of this stuff? He's like, let's go.
Let's
So
go. Awesome.
yeah. No, it was good. So we are opening an office in Fenton.
Yes.
And not only are we opening an office, it's actually we're going to put in a podcast studio.
Yep.
Right there. We actually are partnering with One Way Coffee. And what they're part of Carriagetown Ministries. And
Yeah.
if you're in the Flint area, you know exactly who that is.
Yep.
But what they do is they actually teach autistic young adults how to run a business, how to work in the work.
wow.
And so all the people that are part of that are autistic people that are learning.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a coffee shop right in the office, partnered with One Way. It's called, their slogan is Pour with a Purpose.
Oh, I
It's
love
so
that.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And we're, Elena, my oldest,
Yeah.
is actually,
She works there.
Yeah, she's going
Oh,
to be
no.
running our media and social media content and
Nice.
probably the podcast studio. So she's super stoked for that.
Wow.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. And we're talking about putting together like worship nights
Yeah.
right there with the coffee shop open, right there in the the Fenton office. So it's going to be a big deal.
That's exciting.
I mean, the vision we've talked about, just like marriage sessions. We've talked about counseling. Like this is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's more than just a brick and mortar real
community
estate
building
office.
thing
Yes.
too. Like,
So I'm super excited.
I love it.
wow.
Yeah.
And what was amazing was with Todd, and I don't even know if you guys knew this, but like when I met Todd, there were so many like similarities, that lined up. Like, I'm married to a Hispanic woman. He's married to a Hispanic woman. His son is Emilio. Our son is Emilio. He's got a grandson named Judah, and our son is named Judah. And I'm just like, and then, his coaching is all about faith, family, finance, fitness, and real estate. And that's basically the same thing that our podcast is about and what God has always shown us a vision for. And when we really got together and started to pray and talk about this, and I'm like, this is God, like 100%.
Absolutely.
And what I always love, and I look at even our eXp organization, because I don't look at eXp as a business, I look at it like a ministry.
Yes.
And even when the Lord told me, because I was so close to eXp for so many years, because I had my own brokerage, and I'm like, why would I go to another brokerage? And I got my own. I remember like it was yesterday, we were living at the West Hills house, and I'm in my closet praying, and the Lord said, I want you to take your business over to eXp because I'm going to create a ministry platform for you. And I'm like, okay. And so when you hear God speak, you obviously want to obey and be where he wants you to be. And when I came over, like the majority of people within our eXp organization all have a similar vision.
Yeah.
Same like-minded vision for the kingdom and utilizing real estate and business to be able to impact your local community.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
Me too. Yeah. So I heard something on a podcast once and it struck me, and it was a few months ago, and I was just like, this is part of the reason of the poll was like the Lord will bless your purpose.
Yep.
Whatever that purpose is that he has for you, he's going to bless it.
Yep.
But not only that, he will bless your path.
Yep.
And that's what I felt like we're on the right purpose.
Yeah.
We just might not have been on the right path at the moment. And so it was time for that, to shift path. And I really think that we're going to see some great things. So
I believe that.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, Amber, because I know obviously you're a big part of this, right? A big part of the decision. And, one of the things, Jason, even early on we started talking about, he's like, man, I know this is it, but, me and Amber, we got to just know the timing of God to be a part of this. I mean, what were some of the things that you started to see and get excited about, knowing that this was definitely the path to take?
Well,
I'm a good salesman.
Or were you nervous
Yeah.
for change?
No.
It's
I was
hard.
nervous.
It's hard to have change.
I was
'cause
scared.
I was
I was scared.
Yeah,
but
because when you were at Keller Williams, there was nothing wrong. You guys were doing great
no,
there.
we loved
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah.
And we love all the people there.
Yep.
And I felt bad leaving
Yep.
and guilty.
And it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I told him, I said, we knew that it was going to be, that it was the right thing, that this is what God wanted for us. And I said, okay, but we just have to have certain things in line before we make this move.
Yep.
We have to have a building that we can go to.
Yep.
So we actually moved over before we had the building, and we just bought a printer because I go to the office to print all my documents
Yep.
for closings. I'm like, we got to have something.
Right.
So we just dove in and got a printer, and
Yep.
I print my documents at home, and man, it makes it a lot easier. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
to do it at home instead of having to go to the office.
Yeah.
It's funny because our timings were like, I was ready to go early on.
Yep.
And she wasn't. So I was
Right.
like, no, not the right time.
Right.
Then about 6 months ago, she's like, hey, I think it, and I'm like, I don't know if it's the right time. And so,
You started like,
so we
Yeah,
were kind of
exactly.
opposites. And then all of a sudden it was like, all right, this is the right time. And we both
Wow.
knew. And
Yeah.
so it just
Yeah.
worked out. And so very excited to partner with Todd. And we have, Austin in there, Jamie Rodriguez in there.
Well, the cool thing is, and what I see, and this is what I told Todd. I said, Todd, when you move over, you're going to have people reaching out to you because you are a leader in the industry. People look up to you, and people know that you really care. And I said, when you come over, I said, watch what happens. You're going to start having a ton of people wanting to join you. And then, obviously when you guys came over, like people want to be a part of something that's bigger than just real estate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm excited because I know that what we're creating is way bigger than real estate. And what's cool is, because Fenton, from where we're at in Plymouth, that's like an hour away, maybe a little bit more.
no, Like 45 minutes.
Well, depends on how fast you go and
For me,
what the day is.
10 a.m.
45 minutes to an hour. But the cool thing is like we're doing the same thing in Kentucky. I don't know if you know who Chris Dye is. He's been a part of the Glover U community, and he's doing the same type of concept down in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And so what we want to eventually do is not only have these pockets of all these things going on, but eventually do like a conference and bringing people together to focus on marriage and faith and finance and all of these things, and really allow it to be a place where agents can get plugged in to focus on these other areas and not just how to sell more homes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And a little bit of backstory on Todd. I guess maybe an insight more than a backstory, but so Todd, a lot of people know Todd. Todd's awesome.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, if you ever get the opportunity to get close with Todd, you'll really see his heart and how much he cares for the community and for expanding God's kingdom and making sure that people are understanding that he cares for them, right?
Yep.
And so that's the one thing with that 6 week of having these one-on-ones with him. You get a different glimpse of Todd, you know, in my opinion, just because I knew of him, but I didn't really know him.
Yeah.
And so if you don't know Todd, get to know Todd because the dude's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Todd is amazing.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. Like one of the amazing things about eXp is he allows this to happen.
Yeah.
Because in a traditional model, you don't really get to partner or collaborate the way that you do through eXp. Mm-hmm. In a traditional model, everybody's kind of for themselves, and it's just hard to cross lines because there's no way to kind of create this partnership, because that's what we look at it as, is it's a partnership. We're in this together. We work together. We win together. And in the model that's traditional, you don't get to see that. Yeah. And so, you know, the people that are starting to come together, even in the Fenton area, is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And I kind of mentioned that on the Facebook thing, that I was actually having conversations with another agent at KW about how we could kind of join forces. Like we again, guy's amazing, same mindset, good Christian. Like I was like, how can we make this bigger, right? Yeah. And we just never could figure out how. We couldn't, like, what does it look like? How do we financially, you know? Yeah. And so it was, you're absolutely right that no matter what, even with two like-minded individuals in a traditional brokerage, it's almost impossible to make that happen, right?
Yeah, you'd literally have to become partners on paper, in order to do that, whereas with eXp, you don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know Joy was excited when she heard that you
I know, I didn't even know until you guys did it on the Facebook thing. Because I don't talk, when Amber and I, when we're together, we're like,
you guys probably aren't talking about real estate
work stuff.
Actually, the last time that you were there on a Wednesday, another agent that had just moved over to eXp was talking to me while you were there.
That lady.
Yes.
Oh, what's her name? I don't know.
She was just the
lady.
You
didn't tell me. You were like, she's
Carrie. Her name's Carrie.
Yeah.
And she asked me, she goes, well, if you guys sign up under me. I'm like, I said, if we move over, and I hadn't talked to Joy about that, we were thinking about it. I'm like, we would definitely go with Justin and Joy. Like, if we're doing anything, like, it's going to be
like, do you know who we're working out with? Who I'm here every Wednesday with.
That's funny.
Exactly.
No, I didn't realize that. I was just trying to lift some weights. I didn't get my body in shape here.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was exciting. I was excited. I'm like, oh yay, maybe we can like go to a conference together, or, you know, about the pool together.
Yeah.
That's why Joy goes to conferences. Like, we're going to the eXp con in Vegas.
Yeah.
We don't even get her a ticket to the event. She literally just comes to sit at the pool.
No, you give me the cheapest ticket so I can go.
I didn't get you a ticket this time.
Really?
Well, I mean, you can come in to like talk to people.
More pool time, sounds like.
I guess.
Well, because here's how it would work,
or I do the
right?
fun stuff.
Like, the first time we went to a conference
meeting,
together, our eXp conference, it was in Cabo. And you know, we're sitting there and we're in the conference, and Joyce said, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. and I'm like, it's like an hour and a half later, and someone's like, oh, hey, I just saw Joyce sitting at the pool. So
she got lost on the way back.
I got lost. I got hungry. I needed some vitamin D.
But that's what she always does at all the conferences, is she eventually makes her way to the pool. So now it's almost like just a getaway. To actually come.
But I like to do team stuff too. So like, last time we were in Vegas, we did like a team building. We did Topgolf. We went to dinner. We went to a show.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson show.
Our whole team from Grand Rapids. Like, it was fun.
Yeah, we got
So
a good
I'm there
group
for the
coming this
fun,
time. There's
too.
like I think 20 people come in.
Yeah.
So they're fun,
Nice.
like to get to do
Nice.
those events.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It's
but,
nice.
But she definitely doesn't come and sit in the
Only the Glover
conference.
U ones I sit,
Yeah, the kind of, yeah,
but
Glover
not
U's a little bit
EXP.
different. Yeah,
It's big. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
She likes the pool.
I like the pool too.
Yeah.
There you go. Pool partners.
Yeah. So what's the timeline to get the office open?
So I think we're probably 3 months out, maybe
3 months. So like
Yeah.
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get the build out done, and it sounds like they might be able to do that fairly quickly. So
That's awesome.
Oh, it's not like done.
I think
it's not like an office space that you're taking.
They're building it
Not yet.
out.
Oh, you're
no,
building
we
it,
have
yeah.
the space. Yeah, we have to build out the space. It's a good space though. I think
Wow.
it's over 2,000 square foot or something.
That's
like that.
awesome.
So a good space for over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right
It's
in
right by
North
the
Leroy.
gym.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like across the street and down the road just a little bit from the gym.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's
So if I come work
exciting.
out, I can go use the office.
Yep.
There you go.
You just have to pay a fee. No big deal.
I just give you a referral client. I don't need a meeting. I just send the referrals.
So with Pour with a Purpose, obviously
Yeah.
I know Todd was really like God had put that in his spirit to have some type of coffee shop.
Yeah.
And when he had sent me a picture and kind of gave me more details about Pour with a Purpose, I was pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Because I know he was like interviewing and having meetings with local coffee people. Is it the group of people who are making the coffee, or like how does it work with those that have Down syndrome? Are they the ones running the coffee shop? Are they
Well,
working?
it's not Down
on the-
syndrome. It's autistic.
Oh, I thought you said Down
Oh
syndrome.
no.
No, autism.
It might- let's just go with it.
Autism.
Yeah.
It's
Either way.
autistic.
Autistic,
It's
okay.
autistic.
So my understanding is they have one like overseer,
Okay.
and
That's
and then
awesome.
a couple of the young adults or whatever will be doing the work
In
basically.
the cafe.
Right in the cafe.
Nice.
Yep. So they'll be working right out of the office there. It'll be their dedicated coffee shop. I think they're gonna have, because it's the same group that do the Blue Line Donuts.
Okay.
Again, if you're from the Fenton area, you probably know our great friend North End Cafe. They also get the Blue Line Donuts every Friday from them.
So you guys will have
Fair
the
Shop.
blue and
So yeah, I
Donuts?
think we're gonna have the Blue Line Donuts there
told you
too.
she
So I
gets
gotta
excited.
stay away from those. Yeah, she's
I'm
gonna
coming
come
to
over
the-
from working out to
coming
get a
to
donut.
working
she'll
out.
come right from the gym. She does that stuff. That's crazy.
So yeah,
That's
and
exciting.
it was kind of funny because we were looking for different coffee shops. That was the initial conversation with my oldest, because she works at North End.
Yeah.
To kind of have that, have her just come over and run the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Right. That's not her passion.
She doesn't do that.
She didn't want to do that per se, but right after that was when this opportunity came up, and it was again, it just felt like God again, because everything that we're lining up has that purpose in
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the fact that
Wow.
their motto was pour with a purpose. It just kind of flowed with everything else we're trying to do. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Big things ahead, man.
yeah,
And so for those that are listening right now that want to learn more about what you guys are doing in Fenton, if you're a real estate agent, there's opportunities to kind of be a part of the bigger picture in this. How can people get a hold of you guys?
yeah. So if you're anything like me and you see the great benefits of eXp, but maybe it's holding you back because you don't have an office or not sure, get a hold of me. You can reach me on any social media platform under Jason White or Jason White Homes.
Yep.
You can call me. You can email me, jason@jasonwhitehomes.com.
Yep.
You can find her at the gym on Wednesdays.
Amber will be at the
Or at a
gym.
closing.
Yeah.
At a closing.
Or, yep. More than
Amber Lee
likely.
Lifts, I believe, is the Instagram, right? Amber Lee Lifts.
Yep.
Is that right?
Amber Lee _lifts.
That's it. Yeah. So if you want some good workout stuff, she's got that for you.
She's-
Or if you
don't,
need a
she's got the
closer.
don't reach
workouts.
out to me.
She's got the workouts. He's got the donuts.
That's right.
Or if you need a closer,
Yes.
Yeah.
contact
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Need a closer.
And the exciting thing about this collaboration is, that will be our 5th office in the state that we have within our organization. And what's cool is, even if you're on that side of town, you can obviously utilize that office. If you're on my side of town in Plymouth, you can utilize our office, to do a closing, to come in and print something. We have offices in Plymouth, Oxford, Mount Clemens, Grand Rapids, and now this will be Fenton.
Yeah.
Which is cool because, people just want to know that they have a place to go
Right.
if
Yes.
necessary, or to
Yes.
meet a client or to print something.
And not have to go to Troy, right?
Right, and
So-
not have to go to
Right.
Troy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this definitely does that, and
Yep.
so very excited
Yes.
because it's all about the experience.
Yep.
Not just having a building. It
Yeah.
really is. Like you said, we're part of something much bigger than ourselves here.
Yeah.
So
And it's not just to help you sell more homes, but like what Todd talks about is to fill the different buckets of the areas of your life to become a better husband, to become a better wife, to become a better parent, to grow in your faith, right? To grow in your health,
Yes.
to grow in your relationships. And so
Absolutely.
excited about what's to come, guys. Excited to have you guys back on the show.
Love it.
It's crazy that it's already been almost 45 minutes. It goes by so fast.
I'll check my email for my third invite.
Yes, we're going to have Jason and
On
Amber back.
autopilot.
Yeah.
You're going to get the top award for that for sure. Well, we're excited and just an honor to be in business with you guys, and more importantly, to call you guys friends. And we're excited to see what God has in store.
Absolutely. We love you guys to death.
Love you
and
guys
so
too.
so thankful. Cheers.
Cheers.
I like this.
Water.
Water, and
We're not drinking over here.
apple
We're
cider.
drinking water. Joy's got her
Purpose with the pour.
non-spiked cider.
yeah.
Thank you guys for being
Thank
here.
you very much.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Justin Ford Unleashed podcast. We've got some great things going on over here at eXp. And if anything that we shared today excites you or intrigues you, feel free to reach out to Jason and Amber, because when you get Jason and Amber, you also get Joy and I. That's the beautiful thing about this opportunity. And so if you love this episode, feel free to share it and subscribe to your favorite podcast platform, or also here on YouTube. Make sure you reach out to Jason and Amber and follow them on social media. Before I wrap up the episode, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is not just a sponsor on the show, guys. This is our personal lender that we send all of our buyers to. They not only have the best products and services, but the best service to go along with that. And so if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for a lender partner, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you're a buyer looking to purchase a home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you're looking to refinance your home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. Over 600 5-star reviews and a perfect Better Business Bureau rating. You can reach them today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Two things I always like to leave you with. Number one, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number two, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.